Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray, and today we're going to talk about one of Calgary's most stunning and expensive neighborhoods. But before we do that, if this is your first time in this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live, and play in Calgary, Alberta, then guys, please hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now, I have to tell you, I've lived in 5 major centers in my adult life. And you know what? Calgary was the 5th place that I moved to way back in 2001, and it stuck. And the reason why is because it's a great city. But not only that, I've been a realtor here since 2010, and all of this means I have some specialized knowledge about the city of Calgary and the surrounding bedroom communities. So if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of these bedroom communities, and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. Okay guys, let's do this. Let's talk about one of Calgary's most stunning and expensive neighborhoods right after this. Upper Mount Royal represents some of Calgary's most expensive and exclusive real estate. And it was originally known as American Hill due to the high amount of American settlers with lots of money settling in the area, but later it was named Upper Mount Royal. Now before we jump in any further, let's take a look at the community boundaries and look at where it's located in relation to the rest of Calgary and how you can get around.
So first, let's take a look at the boundaries for the community. So our western boundary is over on the left here is 14th Street southwest, and then our eastern boundary is going to be Cliff Street on the opposite side, and then our northern boundary is going to be Royal Avenue southwest, and our southern boundary is going to be Council Way. All right, so now we're going to look at where the community of Upper Mount Royal is located in the grand scheme of things when you look at Calgary as a whole. Now, I can tell you that it is an inner city community, so it is one of the core neighborhoods. And so we're just going to start zooming in here, and you're going to start to see it come together. So just going to keep going, and you can probably already see it. So it is, I'm just going to grab my little pen here. This is Lower Mount Royal here, but Upper Mount Royal is kind of in this area here. So that's where it is. Now the downtown core is over in this area. So that's downtown, and this is Upper Mount Royal. So it's really, really close. Great proximity for those that work in the downtown core. So easiest way to get downtown from these areas, well, let's zoom in just a little bit more and just grab my little hand here. Well, first off, lots of great ways. Basically, you're probably going to make your way over to 5th Street Southwest over here, or 4th Street Southwest, I should say, or 17th Avenue or 14th Street. So these are the main areas of egress. So you're going to work your way over to these areas, or come down and get to 17th, or get over the 4th Street. Those are probably the easiest ways. Or another way is to go McLeod Trail, though I'm not sure why you would go that way in particular. And then you're just gonna work your way into the downtown core. So 4th Street, for example, is a straight shot down and in, and boom, you're there. Or get over to 17th Ave, connect with 4th Street, or take 14th Street in all the way and get in on 9th Avenue, that sort of thing. So lots of great ways to get into the downtown area. So it's really, really close. Now, shopping's really close by as well. I mean, that's the nice thing about this community, is it is close to shopping. So there's 17th Avenue is right over here. I'm just going to change colors here just so you can see a little bit better. So 17th Avenue is along here, and there's tons of great shopping all along here, and even beyond into this area and up here a little bit too. So there's lots of that there. Also, 4th Street Southwest is a great community to go shopping in our street with lots of shopping on it too. It's a real trendy area too, lots of great shops. So both of these areas are really, really great. Now, there's also an area here called Mount Royal Village in the downtown area here too. So this is, there's this Tompkins Park area is what it's called, but there's also some great shopping in these areas here. So anyways, lots of great shopping nearby. And then of course, you can continue down 4th Street and keep going, and then you get to the core shopping area. So this is probably the closest mall, and you get there the same way as you would to get to the downtown core. And then there's the 8th Avenue shopping district as well. Also, and it's right here, guys. Lots of great shops along 8th Ave here as well. So not just in the core shopping center itself, but lots of great little shops throughout. And this is known as Stephen Avenue as well. Now there's another shopping area that you should know about if you're moving to this community. And just zoom over here. All right. And it's right here. It is, ta-da! The Chinook Mall is probably another one of the closest shopping areas. This is probably one of the largest malls in Calgary as well. And the easiest way to get to it, well, there's a few ways. I mean, you could connect. I'll just keep using it right here. You can make your way over to McLeod Trail and come down and connect that way. Or another great way is coming back this way, and there's Elbow Drive. This is actually my preferred way because I like coming in this way. It's a nice drive, a little quieter than McLeod Trail. So that's a good way to get to where you need to go as well. Now I'm going to change color here because we're going to look at getting to the airport next. So where is the airport? If you fly a lot for business, that sort of thing, you want to know where the airport is. So this is the airport right in this area here. And you can see the runways in kind of this area. So the best way to go is make your way over to Deerfoot Trail. Now, there's a few ways you can get over the Deerfoot from this community. Probably the easiest way, in my opinion, is to, if you're living in Upper Mount Royal, I would just make my way over to McLeod Trail, and then, and lots of ways to do that. But make your way over to McLeod Trail, then follow it in, get on Memorial Drive, and then you're going to start heading up this highway here. Now, when this highway is in Calgary, it is known as Deerfoot Trail. It is also known as the Queen Elizabeth II Highway when you are out of the city, but this is the busiest freeway in all of Calgary. And you're going to go up here, it flies along at 100 kilometers an hour. You're going to get on Airport Trail, you're going to come over and come a Terminal Road, and boom, you're at the airport. So that's the easiest way to get to the airport if you travel a lot for work. So we've talked about that. We've talked about where the downtown is. We talked about shopping on 17th Avenue, 4th Street, Chinook Mall, and the Core Mall, etc. We've talked about the airport. And then there are other major thoroughfares to get you around town too. So I'm going to change color once again. Let's go kind of a blue color. Why not? All right. So here we are. Here's Mount Royal, Upper Mount Royal again. So a few major thoroughfares. Of course, you're in the core, so you're going to have to make your way over to get to some certain areas. So again, we know how to get over to Deerfoot Trail. Another great way to get over to Deerfoot Trail is to go over to and get down to this road down here. This is Glenmore Trail, and Glenmore Trail is a great east-west connector in Calgary. But again, it can connect you quickly with the Deerfoot Trail right here. I'm gonna zoom out here, guys, because we're gonna start looking at these roadways as we go along. So again, this east-west connector to get you where you need to go. We already talked a little bit about McLeod Trail. Now there's lots of stop and go traffic here, but this is a north-south connector, and there are lots of lights here, but there's lots of commerce here, all the way from the downtown all the way south. So there's lots going on. So you will probably need to use this road a fair bit when you're living in the community. Other ways you can go is, make your way over to Crowchild Trail. Crowchild Trail is a good connector, kind of from the center of town going to the northwest and out. Another way you can go is continuing south on Deerfoot Trail if you need to get south. And then other ways to get around the city, if you can make your way over to this area here. This is Stony Trail, and I like to call it the Ring Road because it goes all the way around the city. And this is a fairly fast-moving road, 100 kilometers an hour. A few spots where it's 80. But for the most part, 100 kilometers an hour, no lights here, guys. Flies along really, really quickly. So those are some of the major egresses. And then another egress in Calgary here is this road right here. This is another east-west roadway. This is the Trans-Canada Highway when it's outside of Calgary. When it's in Calgary, it's called 16th Avenue. And that's part of the reason why they built this ring road, so truckers and, don't have to go through the center of town. But, if you are wanting to get out of town quickly, you can quite easily, however you want to get over, connect with the Trans-Canada Highway and then work your way west. And why west? Well, why not west, right? I'll show you. So you'll come out here and you'll just drive along this highway here. Now it's about 110 kilometers an hour. However, I will tell you that when you're on this roadway, it moves fairly quickly. Probably going to see people driving, 120 kilometers an hour, that sort of thing. And if they're going faster, well, you're risking a speeding ticket. But Kananaskis is a great area to go to. Another good spot is Canmore. You don't have to pay a park fee here, but this is an awesome resort town. Absolutely beautiful. A great day trip to either of these places. And of course, Banff. And not just the town site, but everything around here. Now, Banff does cost you to get into the town site, and that's because it's within the national park. So if you're stopping in a national park, you have to have a park pass. That's just the way it is. But again, these are all day trips. So if you want to get to Canmore, for example, from the city to Canmore is about 1 hour. And if you want to go to Banff, it's tack on another 20 minutes. Great day trips to get out and get around to where you need to go from the community of Upper Mount Royal.
Upper Mount Royal represents some of Calgary's most expensive real estate, along with the communities of Elbow Park and Roxborough. Now, the homes in this community can range anywhere from 100 years old to brand spanking new, located on beautiful tree-lined streets. It is walking distance from trendy 4th Street Southwest and trendy 17th Avenue Southwest with their shopping districts. And you're close and walking distance to some fantastic neighborhood restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, and so much more. The community is truly an exclusive enclave for those seeking the space and privacy of estate living close to the bustling city center. Now, parks and playgrounds abound here. There's the Mount Royal Community Association maintained outdoor skating rink for winter fun, many sports fields, tennis courts, a basketball court, a community supported weekly play group, and of course there is the world-class sports center located in Lindsay Park, just a 5-minute drive away. Now, homes in this community don't change hands very often, and the benchmark price, as last recorded, is roughly around $1.6 million. Like I said, if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of the bedroom communities and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you so you can live your life in Calgary, Alberta.